like the Boy Scouts do, prepare. Oh, I think it's working now. I just got the thing working, the streaming thing. I put a big picture up of the LifeSouth bus on there.
We'll have to get the other
Do
phone
you
line
know?
working
Do you know
for the
what's
guys this
interesting, Galen? Oh, I
afternoon.
wanted I wanted to read to you when Robin and I donated blood the other day. Let me go to my Facebook page. I took a picture with my phone because I have a Instagram. What do you call it? App. Yeah.
Well, now that you're in this century, you have an app.
Right.
That's
Right. Right.
awesome.
Right. And hold on, let me go to it. I just want to read you what people wrote under the picture. I took a picture in the bus. I purposely made sure that I didn't get anybody's face in the picture. People donating because the whole bus was filled. How many in there? 6 seats.
Yes.
Yeah, every seat was filled. Hold on, let me find my page here. And I want to read what people wrote. Oh gosh, because I think this is kind of enlightening a little bit. Come on. Maybe that's not working as well.
When I got my email with my cholesterol rating on there, they asked me to take a short survey, so I did, and
Oh yeah,
I did that. So
Yeah,
you
yeah,
do
yeah.
the survey, and
Great.
I really complimented Jaden. She's fabulous.
Jorday.
Sorry.
Jorday.
I had the right name on the thing.
All right, so this is what I get here. I have I'm past my donation date. Thanks for the reminder. Somebody else wrote, "Where are they?" Assuming that
The bus.
Where's the bus? In other words, they wanted to go too.
Right.
But it was by the time I saw that, it was already nighttime. So.
Right.
Another person wrote, "Good for you," to me. Another person wrote, "I did that once. I ended up in the ER." I don't know.
Okay.
And another person said, "I can do that again this month." Another person wrote, "Those chairs look comfy."
You try hard at that, yeah.
Another person wrote, "Has it been that long since Light Up Ocala already?" That was somebody who knows us, obviously.
Yeah, well, they're probably a listener, so.
No, she's a friend. It's Karen.
Oh.
And then thanks for the reminder. I need to do that too. Somebody else wrote this kind of a long paragraph about the gift of one's time, thoughtful and healthy blood platelets to an unknown to prolong and save life. In other words, goes on about how nice it is to do that kind of a thing.
Right.
And then the last comment says, "Wow, never saw one of them." So that's from somebody who's never even been in a bus, one of the blood buses.
Yeah, and that's an interesting point. It's something we try to break. That this fear of going inside the bloodmobile is real. I know people who donate in our donor centers and are just scared to death to go inside the bloodmobile. It's a confined space, and it looks a lot bigger inside than it does, I think, from the outside.
Yeah,
but that's real. And we actually we'll go to elementary schools and give tours of what the bloodmobile looks like inside. And wrap each child's arm as if they gave blood, and give them a sticker. And that way, when they go home, their parents are like, "What happened? Oh, I gave blood today." And then it starts a conversation. So it's something we try to really, really focus on, is getting people past that fear of going onto the bloodmobile.
Yeah, they didn't really give blood though, right? So
No.
I
We just have them lay in the chair.
I pretended I gave blood today.
Elementary
and wrap
kids.
their arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
can't
then
do that.
it's amazing.
I know, but
You
if they go
wrap a
home-
child's arm, that like a kindergartner, their arm is now useless. It's like it's just this limp thing that has no mobility whatsoever. So, yeah, but it's important for us, and it's part of the educational process that we do. It's also part of the kids in the classroom that we do throughout, the entire Southeast. So, again, we try to start at a young age and indoctrinate them, if you will, into giving blood and saving lives and caring about the community.
Yeah.
That's a good thing, because sometimes the parents are afraid to give, so they won't pass it on to their children. So the parents have to get over their fear.
I'll tell you what, you guys are both parents, and I know there are a lot of parents out there, obviously, but there is nothing more powerful than when your child says that you should do something. And when they tell you what you should do and you know it's the right thing to do, it's very difficult to let them down and tell them no. So that's a powerful motivation, is to not let down your child, or to make your child proud of you.
There you go.
So we take advantage of that and use that to our own benefit. So, and it turns out that we saved 3 lives doing it.
I think the photo I posted might serve you well. I mean, you can't make out any faces, so you could use it and show that it's it's friendly, it's comfy.
We love to do that. We encourage that, and I'm glad you did that. And we believe that you should be proud of your donation and shout it from the rooftops. And just by you doing that, it breaks down that barrier that somebody's like, well, if Larry can do it, anybody can do it.
Well, that's right.
And that
that's
is
right.
so important. That is so
Larry
important.
can do it.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
By the way, Robin is at the back of the bus. I'm at the front of the bus, so she's kind of in the distance in my picture, and she's got her back to the camera. You can see the top of her head.
What do you call the back? The back where the interview rooms are, or
Yeah.
the steering wheel?
The back, the steering wheel is the front of the bus, in my mind.
Okay, just making sure. A lot of times they'll call it backwards.
Oh, really?
You start there, and it's anyway.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. But anyway, so you see the back of Robin's head, and it's very reminiscent of her role as an extra in Jeepers Creepers.
That's right. My hair was almost the same.
Your hair was almost the same. Yes. All right.
Cool.
So I do have some the prop bets I want to talk to you about because I didn't really understand what this was, but I looked it up. By the way, yesterday I was on the phone. I got to tell you this because I wrote this down when it happened. This is the phone. You know how you get the computer prompt? It said, "If you or the person you are calling about is not deceased, please say yes or press 1." And I had to double think. Wait a minute. If I am not deceased,
You wouldn't even be doing it.
The person you're calling about.
If you or the person you are calling about is not deceased, please say yes or press 1.
If you are not deceased.
Were you calling like an insurance company or something?
Who was I on the phone with?
No, you were doing.
Oh, it was the
taxes,
IRS. It was the taxes. Yeah.
Yeah, they got to make sure they get that money.
What the heck? What the kind of a question is that?
That's probably an extra 10% if you're dead.
If you or the person you are calling about is not deceased,
If you are not
please say
deceased,
yes. And I'm thinking,
From the dead, we're going to take an extra 10% because we need to tie.
but I had to think. Wait a minute. Am I not deceased?
tax dollars at work.
Does
Well,
yes?
the government
Yes
wonderful?
means I'm not deceased. Yes. Okay, I'm not deceased.
The IRS, a lot to be desired.
But I guess you could be calling about somebody else. But again, whoever put that together must have known what they were doing.
Of course.
Either that or they
did.
were tired.
No, they're
'Cause
government.
You type it in there. Then the computer reads it, right?
Right.
That's how that works.
If you are not deceased,
If you or the person
because
you're
you can
calling,
split out. If you are not deceased, or if the
Please say
person
yes.
you are calling about is not deceased, so that's a
please say
two-thing
yes.
there.
Yes, I am
Yeah.
not deceased. However, the person I'm calling about is.
Yeah, right. Ooh, I can't accept that.
I need to push a 0. Hold on here. I'm confused.
Government.
All right. I have prop bets I want to get your thoughts on. The groundhog, by the way, did not see a shadow. So early springtime.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness. It saw a shadow. It didn't see a shadow last year, and it was brutal. So,
Oh, really?
yeah, let's get warm again.
Yeah.
It's 60 degrees. I'm wearing a jacket, Larry. It's horrible.
So let me ask you this: when you have a groundhog sandwich, what's your favorite condiment?
Well, I'll tell you, I like it with a little mustard, and I'll tell you what really puts it over the top is a little blue cheese crumble on the top.
Oh yeah,
So,
that sounds good actually.
Yeah.
A groundhog sandwich. Did get one myself today. We call it hot
a
dogs.
little nutty.
All right. Where's the Bumblebee? What's the blood need right now?
I'll tell you, we're still trying to catch up, and so do you like that condiment joke, Larry? Just wanted to. All right. So just kind of come out, give the gift of life, donate blood, and just continue to give. We need it. We are an emergency need of all types. And so just call 622-3544, or you can go and check out where the blood mobile is located at LifeSouth.org. A lot of useful information there, and we'd love to help you. And more importantly, we'd love to have you come in and bring a friend. Donate with a friend. Larry does. You should too.
I always do. Yes. If I can't, because yesterday I went to Publix by myself and I saw the bus there and I thought, well, if I hadn't given the day before, I wouldn't give today either because because we do it the same day. That means we can do it on the same day next time.
Right.
Although-
That makes a lot of sense.
Otherwise, I wait outside in the car and wait.
Sometimes Doug is with us, and Doug gives.
Doug has given, yes.
Yeah,
we've done it.
Doug gives, so he's a
We
giver.
like Doug Blood.
And Valentine's Day is coming up, and we hear people, go just because they wait for Valentine's Day so they can share it, whether it's a dad and his daughter or the couple. Or
Do you have any Valentine's Day campaigns? Like, can we donate blood and put a heart on the wall?
We've done that before. I don't think we're going to do it this year. I'll be honest with you. It's not that many. A lot of people get depressed around Valentine's Day.
Oh,
It's not the pull. We
Oh,
have
really?
a bigger turnout for St. Patrick's Day than we do for Valentine's Day.
oh, okay.
And what's crazy is National Donor Day is February 14th.
Oh, it is.
Oh, is that right? Is that right?
Oh,
Yeah, it's National Donor Month is January, but National Donor Day is February 14th.
Oh, okay.
So put a heart on the wall for somebody.
Yes, sir.
What was this conversation we had? Oh, these kids. Oh, my gosh. They made me feel old, Galen. They said, you probably don't get morning wood anymore, right? And I said, what are you talking
Yeah.
about? What? I'm not that old.
Where did this take place?
We're at the restaurant we went to, the Pizza Hut.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, if that was on the Bloodmobile,
Yeah, but everybody
you know,
says,
I sent a really nice email yesterday to them, and today that would be a completely different email.
Oh, you sent them a nice one? No, it wasn't on the bus. We went to Pizza Hut.
yeah.
They had these huge, they look like tumors, but they're filled with cheese.
Yeah.
Have you had these
crust,
things?
They're really good.
They put them on the crust, these big nuggets.
They're huge.
Oh, I know you're on a new lifestyle, but
But 60 is the new 20. That's what we're told. So
No, it's not. It's
You know.
still 60.
it is
No,
still
it's
60. But let me tell you
so
something.
you retort to the
45 is
kids.
still 45.
All right, let me take a break. Oh, wait, hold on.
Go for it,
Let me-
guys.
wait.
Don't be ashamed of that morning stuff.
I'll take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk about prop bets. Because I don't really understand these numbers, but Galen does. So
Yes, he does. He's very
He's going to
smart.
explain it to us, Lucy. We'll be right
Yes, he
back.
does.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Dense fog will mix out this morning. Mix of clouds and sun for the day. Also a spotty shower, especially in the afternoon. High of 76 to 81. Partly cloudy tonight, a low 65 to 68. Partly sunny tomorrow, high of 78 to 83. And rather cloudy with some showers and thunderstorms, mainly in the afternoon Thursday, high 67 to 77. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Maggie Johnson.
Palm Garden wants to get to the heart of the matter. If you've been in the hospital as a cardiac patient, maybe you have a pacemaker or congestive heart failure or an arrhythmia, or perhaps you're a heart bypass patient, then consider Palm Garden as your rehab choice. With proven outcomes second to none, Palm Garden fixes broken hearts. Call today at 854-6262. That's 854-6262.
Hey, I'm Gary.
And I'm Eric. Did you know that Red Eye Radio is on WOCA The Source every night from 2 to 6 a.m. and it's live?
That's right. No tape shows here.
We know that the news doesn't sleep.
And neither do we. So we're here with you live from 2 till 6 a.m. every weekday. Call us 866-90-RED-EYE. So join me, Gary McNamara,
And me, Eric Harley, every weeknight to discuss the latest in news and entertainment.
right here on WOCA, The Source.
20 minutes after 8 o'clock, I neglected to thank our sponsors because without them, we couldn't have that important announcement each day and indirectly play a role in saving lives. It's something we are very proud of. So thank the folks at Penn Flooring for sponsoring LifeSouth and Galen. Penn Flooring has some beautiful flooring for you to consider using in your home or your office. They've been doing this for more than a quarter of a century. They have a showroom at 1201 Southwest 17th Street. Get some new carpets, some new wood flooring or tile flooring or linoleum, and just make your house look really pretty from the floor up. And don't forget also to thank the folks over at Palm Garden. They also have a wonderful facility, a great staff. They have a new ad now that focuses on heart care. So if you need some rehab after some heart therapy or heart surgery, they can help you out over there, and they've got so much more. Go to Palm Garden. Thank them for sponsoring LifeSouth and Galen Unold, and of course, take a tour of the facility. You never know when you'll need to know for somebody else's sake, or maybe your own, about that facility. All right, you ready, Galen?
Let's do it.
What do you call prop bets? Prop bets, proposition bets, right? That's where it comes from.
Yes. Yes, that's exactly right.
The first official prop bet was whether or not Chicago Bears defensive lineman William Refrigerator Perry would score a touchdown in Super Bowl 20.
That's correct. Yeah, that's pretty well. That's what's considered the genesis. I think there were some ones before that, but that's really when it became a big deal because, the Refrigerator was a big name. He had done the Super Bowl Shuffle, and what's crazy is William Refrigerator did score a touchdown, and Walter Payton did in the Super Bowl. And when you think about that, that's just an amazing feat.
Oh, really? One of the bets is will Left Shark appear?
Who's what?
Here?
Left Shark, the character that was up there with Katy Perry.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, I don't care.
No.
Yeah, that one's silly. You can't talk about halftime show. That's not really.
All right,
that's choreographed.
All right, let me ask you this. How do you understand this? It says, will Peyton Manning announce his retirement in the post-game interview? And then it says yes, plus 500, 5/1, no, minus 1,000, 1/10. And
So the odds are fifth. What was it? Yes was 50-1.
Yes, 5/1, 5 to 1.
Yeah, that's 5 to 1.
But what does the plus
You have to
500
bet
mean?
$5 to get one bet, $1. Yeah.
Okay, but what does the plus 500 mean? Do you know?
That means the odds are you have to give 500 to do that. It's just the way the odds work.
Okay.
So I wouldn't really pay attention to that. It's really about
5 to
how
1.
much money you bet versus how much money you get back.
So if you were to bet, and you can bet on this cruise thing out of Cape Canaveral, you don't have to go to Vegas or Atlantic City.
Wow. Isn't that something?
I bet you can do it at the casino.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
But
I mean, what happens a lot of times you can these are good for like Super Bowl parties. They have like these printable sheets that you can print out and give to everybody, and they fill it out, and whoever gets the most right wins something.
All right. Help me.
So I've seen that before.
All right,
They'll do it at restaurants and things like that.
I have a few I need. I have a few I need explaining for. About will Peyton Manning be seen crying? What is that about? Does he cry? Does he cry a lot?
Well, the thing is if he wins, he will retire. That's what people are seeming to say. And if he does that, will he get emotional and cry? He's not typically an emotional guy.
Okay.
And so, therefore, again, they bet on everything.
Okay.
I mean, these guys come up with ways in which to get your money. So.
All right. Now, the next one says, from kickoff to final whistle, halftime does not count in this next one. How many times will dab or dabbing be said by announcers during the broadcast? What the heck is that? What does that mean?
Well, dab is a dance that Cam Newton and the Panthers do, and so it's where they put their head in the crook of their elbow.
Oh, okay.
That's called dabbing.
Why do they do that?
That's what Doug calls me. Doug calls me
I
Debbie.
don't know. Why do people do the twist? Who knows?
How many times will Cam Newton do the open shirt Superman motion?
Yeah, but you know how Superman rips off his shirt?
Right.
He does that. It's called the Superman.
That's what he does?
Yeah.
Okay.
He rips his jersey?
No, he just acts like he's ripping his jersey.
Oh.
I'm just amazed you guys haven't seen any of this stuff.
You really?
I'm
All
not
right.
going to kid you. I mean, it's like, okay, all right.
All right.
You guys haven't turned on a TV at all in the last.
I watched 2 movies. Come on, give me credit. I watched 2 movies.
I know. You watched 2 movies. That's huge. I mean, I thought about that all day. I'm like, Larry has seen 2 movies,
And you paid for them. And you paid for both of them.
So,
Yeah,
okay,
there you
next football season, when my daughter goes to her favorite sports bar in Tampa to watch her football games, I'll go down there and watch this with her, so that way when the Super Bowl comes up next year, I'll know what all these questions are.
All right.
I doubt it.
If Steph Curry is shown on TV during the broadcast, what will he be wearing? So the question is, who is he?
Yeah.
He's a basketball player for the Golden State Warriors.
Okay.
He's the current in thing. He is the most popular not necessarily not everybody knows and not most well known, but everybody loves Steph Curry right now.
Okay.
He's the darling in the sports world.
So your choices are: he'll either be wearing a personalized Carolina Steph Curry jersey, no jersey at all, or a Cam Newton jersey.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I think he'll be in a suit with a bow tie. That's kind of his thing. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, what does this mean? Will Mike Carey be wrong about a challenge? What does that mean?
Mike Carey is the okay. So now in football they review. It seems like every play over and over again. And so Mike Carey is a former official, and what his job is to look at the replay and to see what the officials are going to say. He is wrong a lot. So that's one of those. Let's take a shot at Mike Carey.
Okay.
So, and I'll tell you what, Phil Simms is a broadcaster, and I think he's probably the worst color announcer in any sport. He's horrific. Phil Simms is a horrific.
Horrific, not terrific. Horrific. All right, the next one I understand. Will there be an earthquake during the game? That's an interesting bet, huh?
Yeah.
Only because it's in Santa Clara, and it's on the California. It's not. The thing is there's like always an earthquake in that area, so it just depends on what they consider an earthquake.
Well, this is the condition.
That could be over a 4.0.
No, the condition is the announcer must indicate that there was one during the live broadcast.
Oh, okay. All right, fair enough.
You got a 10-1.
There you go.
Bet $1, you get $10 if there's an earthquake.
Yeah, that's not a big enough margin.
Will the Panthers player who scores their first touchdown give the football to a boy or a girl?
See, they're going to give it to a child because that's their whole thing. Cam Newton started that the first week of the season. And it's kind of grown on people. At first, they thought it was really immature, and he's done it for a very, very long time, but now everybody's on to it. So he'll definitely give it to a child.
How many times will the Golden Gate Bridge be shown during the broadcast?
That's a good question. See, and that's what makes it fun, and that's why you do these at Super Bowl parties, and then you'll get people interested who had never watched the game just because they're trying to check off their bingo card. So. All
right, now this one I need explaining. How many times will John Fox be said during the broadcast?
The reason he'll be mentioned is because he coached the Panthers and the Broncos. He brought the Panthers to the Super Bowl against New England a while back, and then he was replaced in Denver by Gary Kubiak, who's the current coach. And this in a lot of ways is John Fox's football team with Gary Kubiak's offense. So, and I think the Broncos are going to get beat by 17 points. So I don't think it's going to be very close.
There you go. Well,
we'll see.
So if I was a betting man, and I am, I would probably have fun with this if I could go someplace and do it. I would do it. I think I would bet on some of those.
It's a drinking game. If you want to have a beer during the game, you can make some good drinking games out of that. But you can download that PDF chart, follow along at home.
There you go. It's way too expensive to go, by the way. We had the prices. I can't get into that right now because we're too close to the end.
Yeah,
Galen, where's the Bloodmobile today?
Bloodmobile today, Larry, is actually we're at the VFWs down in Stonecrest, so down in Summerfield. So really happy to be down there and having a former veteran support, our current veterans as we supply the VA. Yeah. But that's pretty cool.
Thank you, Galen.
They're giving back again.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Have a great day. We'll be right back.
With 8 delegates for the Republican National Convention, the Iowa GOP says a record 180,000 votes were cast. Cruz claiming more than 48,000 of them.
That is the most votes ever cast for any Republican primary winner.
Donald Trump, 7 delegates.
Fox Radio's Tanya J. Powers. Marco Rubio's solid third in Iowa gives him 7 delegates. Bernie Sanders virtually tied Hillary Clinton, and former Maryland Governor Martin O'Malley, as well as former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee, dropping out. And Pennsylvania's most famous groundhog makes his prediction.
Is this current warm weather more than a trend? Perchance this winter has come to an end.
Punxsutawney Phil says that spring-like temperatures are just around the corner. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Steven.
Who said that?
Me, down here.
What are you, a yellow booger?
I'm a banana slug, Steven.
Well, what are you doing in my room?
I'm your sense of adventure. Don't you remember me? Don't you know that we miss you?
Miss me? Who misses me?
You know, all your friends in the forest. The trees, the pond, that little fort that you made out of branches. We all miss you.
Mom took me to the forest last year.
I'm a slug, Steven. It took me a long time to get here.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
The forest is not that far away. Have an adventure today. I'm sure your mom would take you.
You're right. I should get out. I want to have fun. Play in puddles, catch frogs, and climb trees. Hey, Mom!
Yeah, hon? Steven, what is that in your hand?
It's my sense of adventure, Mom. It's telling me we need to get out of the house and have some fun in nature today.
Come to the forest where the more adventurous you lives. Check out discovertheforest.org for cool places nearby. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Happy New Year and howdy, folks. Did you ever have someone get fresh with you? RL here to tell you what to do. Just get along down to Dairy Queen Silver Springs and keep your New Year's resolution to eat fresh. That's right, fresh garden salads topped with crunchy fried or grilled chicken, or a fresh banana shake, or a banana split. That's the kind of fresh folks like at Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where they always treat you like kings and queens.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Do you have areas that have started sagging or drooping? Is what you're looking at not quite the same as it was years ago? Are there enhancements you've been putting off? Is there serious damage you need fixed? Then call on us, Damage Control Services, when your roof is sagging and the drywall is drooping after a storm, or your home just needs some enhancements, from damage repairs to